What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to check out the GAE2100 Rubik's Cube G-SHOCK Limited Edition. Let's check it out. Let's go. Alright guys, thanks for joining me again. Today we're going to check out the GAE2100, the Rubik's Cube limited edition G-SHOCK watch. Now this one is pretty awesome. There's a lot of Rubik's Cube fans out there. Before we open up and show you guys this, I'm going to show you a sneak peek of the macro shots before we go into the watch. Let's check that out. Alright, that was just a sneak peek of the macro shot that's forthcoming in this video. Let's unbox this beautiful watch. Some information before we get started. This is the Rubik's Cube Limited Edition G-SHOCK collaboration. The model number is GAE2100RC-1A. Now let's break this down for a little bit. Let's check it out. There's a lot of information that you actually get from just the model number itself. This is a GAE model 2100RC-1ACR 5611 module. 5611 is actually the module, the component, the mechanism, the motor inside of the actual watch. So it shares the same module with all the standard 2100 series G-SHOCK watches. Now, in terms of the GAE2100, 2100 is the model number, GA2100 to be specific. Now you've noticed in the past, the GA2100 has been the standard model. Now I've noticed a little trend here with the E. The E in the past has been used for to code different watches. Now notice with the GA2100, the E in particular has been watches that have included exchangeable or interchangeable parts such as bezel and bands. Now this is why I think this model was not labeled or coded GAE because of the interchangeable, exchangeable bezel. I may be wrong. I don't know. I don't have confirmation on that. Just my kind of insight, kind of little analysis on why they've gone ahead and actually named it the GAE instead of the GA2100. There's no difference in terms of dimensions and weight. None of that stuff. The only difference with the GA2100, such as this one here and this one here, is that it includes a separate, individual, interchangeable bezel. But that's pretty cool. It's nice little fun fact I thought I'd mention. Now, this watch was released first in the UK. They beat us to it yet again, guys. The UK has got it before we did. They received it in February of 9th of 2022. Japan also got it around the same time frame. And the UK actually got a little extra little token with their purchases. If you went to the store and bought it directly from the G-SHOCK London store, they give you a cool G-SHOCK Rubik Cube included with the purchase of your G-SHOCK Rubik watch. In the US, we got the shaft. we got the standard watch, no Rubik Cubes. So I am jealous about that. The USA marketing team let us down yet again. Come on, USA. Come on, Team USA. Hook us up, man. We are fans too. We are collectors too. We want some goodies. But nevertheless, here's the watch. It comes in the transparent plastic case, which is fine with me. That's the nice presentation. On the top, you have the Rubik's logo with the G-SHOCK in red and the multicolor green, white, blue, orange, yellow, and red, which is, of course, if you know a Rubik's Cube, you're a fan of the toy. That's the standard colors of all the three-dimensional cube colors of the Rubik's Cube toy. Here again, you can see it. Green, red, orange, white, yellow, and blue. As so, and then the back, you see the model number with the reference of the SKU. There you go. Pretty cool design. Let's open this baby up and see what we're working with. I've yet to open this. It'll be my first time opening this, so bear with me as I tinker with this. Now, it looks like this here has a little flap here with, it looks like it might be glued. I might be looking at the wrong side, but no, maybe here. Here we go. There we go. That's how you open it. Flimsy plastic there, nothing crazy, but it's cool nevertheless. Open it up, you exposes the watch there, and then on the side here you have the manual. The manual and warranty card are included here. Like I said, this will be the manual for the 5611 module. There it is, 5611 module, which gives you the directions on how to set your time, all that stuff. But these watches are pretty intuitive, pretty easy and user-friendly, so you can pretty much set it up without looking at that. If not, then you have that reference. If you lose that manual, you can always reference it online. Do a Google search for 5611 Casio, and you would be able to find that particular manual and instruction manual online with no problem. Then you have a separate little container here. In here that comes with the bezel, the extra exchangeable, I don't know how you want to call it, extra bezel on there right there. And then you also have a tool that's included to actually replace or exchange the white bezel with the black one, which is great that they actually included that with the purchase. I don't think it's necessary, guys. It comes with this fine tip right there. You can see that. And I'll explain how to use this shortly, but it's not necessary. It's cool of them to include it, but you can do it with your fingernails without damaging the watch itself. And they actually give you instructions to how to use it. But I'll touch base on that momentarily. Before we do that, let's check out the actual watch. So the story with this watch is that you were able to pre-order it from Casio. They did it pretty much sold out pretty fast, maybe within 15 minutes or so. The watch sold out immediately. You were also able to reserve it with through other stores, other authorized dealers, where you could actually pre-order this. As of right now, I think they've actually sold out a lot of them. Actually got mine from one of the authorized dealers. Here's the model number on the tag, GAE2100RC-1A. These were sold out pretty fast. I actually was surprised on how popular this model actually turned out to be. I'm not surprised. There's a lot of following for the Rubik's Cube toy, so I'm glad that actually did. There's a good following of this actual model watch. Now, in terms of the colorway of the watch, you have the black band. Let me actually zoom out so you can see. There we go. At the black band, white bezel, Rubik's on the band here. Okay, no other additional font or print. But then on the bezel, you have a gorgeous dial. Look at that dial. Beautiful. Yellow, red, blue colors. And then you have the white visible. Makes it very legible because of the busy background. You would think that if it was black or another different colorway, it would be difficult to read the time. But because of the white dial, I think, or the white hands, that makes it much more easier to read behind the busy Rubik's Cube colored theme dial. Then you have the mode window there, the day of the week window. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and with the blue dial there. And you'll see this much better with my macro shot. Now, I thought, why did they use yellow, red, blue when it comes to the dial? What about the other colors? But I've noticed that they actually went ahead and incorporated all the colors of the Rubik's Cube in this particular model. Starting with the red there. Then you have the white bezel, okay? And then you have the yellow on the top. Then you have the blue on the left corner there. Then you have the green on the mode and adjust. Then you have the orange on the light and start button. So they haven't skipped out on any of the colors to make sure to kind of resemble or mimic the actual cube all around the entire watch, which is pretty cool little concept there. GSHOCK and protection in black. Stainless steel buttons, kind of flushed inside of the bezel there, but not difficult to push. So let me go through the molds here just to show you. See, not difficult at all to access those features or functions with the watch. Black matte band there, very clean, very comfortable. All right, then you have the green band keeper and then the orange buckle. Non-returnable if removed. An orange band buckle right there. On the back of the watch, you have the Rubik's Cube logo engraved on the back plate. GSHOCK Rubik's as well. The GAE2100RC for Rubik's Cube. 5611 module. Now this one is built in Thailand. It's actually built in Japan, and then the movement is built in Japan, but then encased in Thailand. Now I haven't seen a lot of encasing in Japan other than the high-end watches such as the MRG series line. All the most recent GSHOCK watches are encased in Thailand. Another cool feature about this watch is you have the quick release mechanism there for the bands. So you could get pretty creative with this watch, because all the interchangeable parts with this module you can actually use with any Series 2100. They're all the same dimensions. You can get fun with it. You can use this one. You can use the metal, the GAM or GM2100 series watches. You can put a metal band on it, or a metal bezel on this puppy. Make it yours. Make it customizable. Make it fun, just like any Rubik's Cube. So I will be actually swapping out the included black bezel, and I'll actually, just for fun, throw on the red one to see how it looks. I will keep the black bands on there because it has the Rubik's logo on there, but the bezel is fair play. So in terms of the bezel itself, let me show you guys how that works. Like I said, there is a cool little tool included there, which is fun, pretty neat of Casio to do that. They didn't get skimpy with it, so it's pretty much like it looks like a flathead screwdriver. And pretty much just according to the instructions there, turn it on the back side, and inside of there you'll see you can actually put the tool right there and squeeze it, and then the bezel will pop out. Now it looks like to install it, you put the bezel face down, push down on the watch, and then pop the bezel right into place. All right, so let's try that. It looks like it's pretty simple. Let's see how simple that could be. My first attempt. Try not to damage the actual encasing. This is a monochrome, I want to say, a very thin design G-SHOCK watch. So you can see there, this is where the actual bezel separates from the module. Try not to scratch this plastic piece there. Try to insert the tool right between the bezel and the black part, carefully without damaging the bezel. So I'm gonna go ahead and you can see that it's pretty see how you could pretty much bend that. So it's not hard. You actually, I mean, in the past what I've done is actually stuck my nail in there and just flip it down like that. But let's, for the purpose of doing this the correct way, I'm gonna go ahead and stick my tool in there, and you can see that right there. There you go, boom, and out it goes. Right out of the actual bezel. Boom, there you go. Now she's naked. Now what do you do next is completely up to you. I've always liked this. You can see how the bezel actually covers it up, but most of these watches do have a hidden G-SHOCK resist window right on the body of the frame of the watch. It's pretty cool. I'm not sure if you guys ever noticed that, but there it is right there. It's like a glass. Let's take a zoom in there. G-SHOCK resist logo back there. But it's pretty cool because it's embedded inside of the case of the watch. Not sure why they put it there, but it's neat nevertheless. So now let's go ahead and pull out the exchangeable bezel here. See how they did that. So there you go. Pull it out. There it is. This one is black, white lettering, green and orange, very similar to the other one. The only difference is that they've changed the bezel from black to white, and then they interchanged the lettering from black G-SHOCK to white G-SHOCK. So once again, they're making sure that they capture all those colorways. The green and the orange are still included in the bezel to give you all those, 6 colors included in the design. So to install this, you pretty much just put this right over the bezel there and push down according to their directions. Push down. Let me take it off to show you guys again. Put it on top. They actually do it face down on the table, but you don't have to. There you go. Push down on it. Make sure that all the buttons are covered. And there you guys have it. Look how nice that looks, actually. I really like the black design of this watch. The white was cool, don't get me wrong, but the black one makes the dial actually pop up, makes it more visible, and makes it more fun. But since we're at it, let me go ahead and remove this black one off of this one. And let's go ahead and throw on the red one for giggles. I won't say the other word because YouTube doesn't like me using that language, but this one's got a screw. Hence the E. There you guys have it. We've discovered it. This one does not have a screw, and this one does. There we go. See that? We learned it something. I wonder if that's actually different. Looks like it may be a little bit No, it's not. So the only difference is that it does have a hole. The only difference is it does have a hole. It might actually be different. Let's remove that. All right, grab my trusty tool here. See if we can take out this bezel here carefully. Okay. Right. That's one screw off. Two screws there. Now I know it's not gonna work because this one has the holes for the screws and the other one does not. But I want to see if actually test it to see if it actually fits regardless with or without the hole. So, right, move those up off of there. All right, and then now we could actually remove the bezel off of here. See, you don't really need that tool, but it does make it easier. Remove that. There we go. I wonder if I could throw this one on here. Ooh, fancy. Look at that. Looks good. And that actually works pretty well because it does cover the actual holes from the screws right there. Now, it won't fall off. Don't worry about it falling off. But there you go. So, interchangeable, like I said. Now, here's the fun part here. Will this one fit on the GAE2100? So go ahead and put that on there like so. Now I think it will, but I think the only challenge will be that the holes will be exposed, or this is actually, let's see if it's actually bigger than the other one. So it looks like it's giving me a little bit, yeah, it's giving me a little trouble there. Wow, wow, this is actually not fitting. Let's take the other one off and compare. It worked well with this one. Why doesn't it work? Why doesn't it fit with the other one? Let's compare sizes here. Are they different? For the Rubik's Cube GAE2100, this is dimensions. I'll put it on your screen there. And then for the GA2100, this is dimensions there. And we'll see if they're actually different or not. So it looks like the experiment failed. For some reason, I'm not able to comfortably and easily install the red bezel on this module. Now I knew it wouldn't work because it's got the actual holes there for the screws on the GA2100 that are not there on the GAE2100. So that, I think, is the difference between the actual model name is that, see this one, how easy it goes on? Boom, easy. Not as easy when it comes to the putting on the GA2100 bezel on the GAE Rubik's interchangeable bezel. To the naked eye, it looks the same, but obviously, let me look at the inside here. Maybe there's something on the inside that's different. Yeah, it looks a little bit different on the inside. Here, let me show you guys. It looks a little bit different on the inside. Let me show you guys there. On the GA2100, which is on the left, you can see the frame has that cup there, plastic cup, not visible on the GAE. You can see that looks a little bit different, not significant, but it looks like that may be enough for the bezel not to fit the same on the watches. Okay. So there's similar or very small difference in the molding of these two different bezels, which make it looks like it's not interchangeable, which is quite of a shame. It would have been fun to go ahead and swap these out and play with them and make them unique. Cause I mean, that's how it would have looked with the red bezel on there. I mean, it's not that great, doesn't really match, but it would have been fun nevertheless to play with them. But that's how it would look right there. All right, guys, with that being said, let's go ahead and show you guys the macro view, the complete macro shot of this watch. Let's check it out. Let's go. All right, and there you have it, the Rubik's Cube GAE2100RC for Rubik's Cube GSHOCK limited edition watch. Very cool collectible watch, guys. I highly recommend you look it up online. Try to see if it's still available at some locations. I wouldn't pay more than retail, obviously, but if you're a big fan and you don't want to miss this one out, it is available in a lot of the aftermarket websites. I won't list them because I hate them, and I'm not a fan of them, but nevertheless, reach out to me. I may be able to find you one. GAE2100, Google that and see if any other stores it's still available. Check out any of the reputable GSHOCK stores in your location, and they may actually have some. Reach out to some of the authorized dealers. You can find that list on Casio's website. Reach out to them if they're local and say, hey, do you have that product? You'd be surprised. See, they actually sometimes get them. Bodega Store, Reed's, Jay's sometimes has it. James Free, Sedell, Macy's sometimes have them. Macy's has been off lately. I'm not sure what's going on with them. Casio's website, but just Google it. You'll be surprised. You'll find some stores online. They may still carry it. Good luck with your search, guys. This is Chicago. Till next time, holla at your boys. Hey, I'm celebrating 20,000 subscribers. Let's go. I'm out of here. Peace.
My G-SHOCK, I'm rocking 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 my G-SHOCK.